got 2 great hours to shop with you today. I'll be back tomorrow. Get your Fire Stick Today special if you love the Amazon brand and you love what this model can do for you. No, it is the only day of the entire year. We will not be able to put this plan together for you at Black Friday. It's today and today only. You can get Christmas shopping done. You can get great content on demand for you. Shop for it. It's only $18 on Flex while they are available. I think like almost 20,000 are already sold. I'm going to turn things over to my friend Callie. And Callie, I love those glasses. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Brett. So nice. What a great job. Boy, do we have a great lineup this weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend. I can't believe how fast this year has gone. I'm Callie. Well, we transitioned from a really cool laptop to talking about rats and mice and ants and spiders and gross things like that. I'd love to talk to you. Join our show. Our testimonial lines will be open the entire time. It's you who makes all of this possible. And I feel good about that, being a host here, knowing a product like our Bell & Howell pest repellers can help make your life more comfortable. You know, it's one of those things, I don't like them. I don't want to see them. They're not welcome in my home. This is the answer, and we're going to share with you the details. But we have other things coming up in this hour of clever solutions. Next hour, we'll talk electronics, and then the third hour together, we've got some exciting things in the kitchen. So let's get started. I'm going to introduce you to our special guest, Luca Puto. We're going to talk about the gross things in life. Rats, spiders, roaches.
Right.
What else?
Mice, rats, ants, spiders. Roaches, spiders.
We're missing one. No,
there. Mice, rats, ants, roaches, and spiders. No, we got them all. It's five. It's five things.
I kind of despise them all. I know we share the earth, but those are not things that are welcome in my home. And this is something that makes such a difference. We've sold how many? Millions.
Over 4 million.
4 million.
Yeah, individual
And all
units.
you do is you plug these puppies into an outlet, and they do the job. You don't hear it, you don't smell anything, you don't notice anything, except for the fact that those nasty things are no longer present.
Exactly. And these, you know, Bell & Howell is a company that's been around for 109 years.
That's right.
I mean, a very, very long time. And they've actually won awards for advancements in audio, and these are essentially little tiny speakers. What they do is they emit ultrasonic sound waves, which are sound waves at a frequency higher than human beings can hear. So you won't hear it, your kids won't hear it, your pets won't hear it, your dogs and cats, but these guys do. The roaches, the ants, the rats, the mice, the spiders, they all hear that. And what happens is those sound waves, as you see, bounce off of every solid object in a room. So the doors, the walls, furniture, and it creates what I call a force field across the entire room. And basically what happens is those sound waves disorient the creatures when they're in the room.
For them, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
It's just uncomfortable. It just makes them feel awful.
Right.
So they leave.
Yeah, and they leave the air. And the big deal about that is that because they're leaving, they don't get a chance to establish themselves in your home. Meaning,
or have families.
That's what I mean.
Right?
Yes. I was saying it the nice way. Establish really means have a family. And you know, the thing is that this time of year, okay, we're you know, I hate to say this, but the end of summer is coming, okay? We've had an incredibly wet summer, and it's still really wet.
Couple of weeks.
You know, and what happens when that occurs? All the creatures look for someplace to go where it's nice and dry, and where they might get a little bit of food.
And as we transition from summer into fall and winter,
when it gets
cold, they're looking for a warm place to come and eat and sleep and have families. And so it is something that truly has made a big difference in so many people's lives. And this is why I welcome your phone calls, because I want to hear what you don't deal with anymore. And it's not because, you know, we have dirty homes or anything like that.
Oh, no.
It's just kind of the nature of where we live, who our neighbors are. You know, there was construction down the street, and so that turns up all kinds of different things.
So, you know, there's a lot of factors that do that. But the thing is that most of us, our, you know, reaction to this typically is, you know what, I need to go out, I need to go buy poisons. Okay?
Right.
And you know, not great for the earth, number one, but number two, not great to have around your kids and pets. And if you look at what we've got going on over here, I'm just gonna start sliding these things down this way. If you've got a roach problem in your home, there are a plethora of things that you could buy for roaches. I mean, we've got sprays and bombs and traps and all kinds of things. And you can spend a lot of money on this if you wanna play amateur exterminator. Now, if you have an ant problem, I'm gonna slide around and grab this guy, okay? Put this down here. The ant problem, well, guess what, guys? You gotta go and you gotta buy more stuff for ants because you can't use the roach stuff. So now we got to get ant stuff.
So now it's just one of those species.
Exactly, but it's more sprays and bombs and all kinds of crazy things. And then if you have a problem with any mammals, rats or mice, okay, Callie's holding this very delicately and gingerly on this table. This is a very small table for this. But when you see this, look at what we've got on here. Thank you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Right here, these are poisons, okay? This looks like my dog's favorite little treats. This looks like kitty litter right here. And those are something you don't want around your kids and pets. And by the way, the rats and mice, we think poison is a humane thing. It's not. It takes a week for them to die, and then they usually die in your ceiling or your floors
Yeah,
or
and
your
then you've
walls.
got like a bigger problem on your hands.
You got a smell. You've got a decomposing body that's going to be in there for a while. And then, of course, we've got the regular traps and all those things on there. But at the end of the day, everything we just showed you on this table, first of all, costs a lot of money. Second of all, you've got to spend a lot of time setting traps and spraying and things. But with the Bell & Howell pest repellers, once you install them, they start working immediately.
And you get all 6 of these. It's a big 6-pack, and I tell you what, this price is so good. It's a combined savings of $10. And then it's on a FlexPay, 4 FlexPay, $7.49 to get them all delivered to your door, or somebody else, if you know somebody that you care about has this issue, send them off to somebody, because all you need is an electrical outlet. And they can work in kitchens, in bathrooms, in bedrooms, in a garage, in an attic, in a basement, in a shed, in a barn. You know what? Use them anywhere. And safe around your pets, by the way.
No, they're safe around your pets, and the nice thing about these is they're plug and play. You put them in the wall, they immediately start working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whether you're home, whether you're not, it doesn't matter. You never have to do anything with these again. And we give you 2 different sizes. You're getting a 6-pack, which is enough to do 1 floor of the average size house. If you have a 2-story home, I recommend buying 2 sets of these. But when you look at them, you're going to notice we've got the larger models on here, the larger standard ones.
Is there a difference in power?
Well, there's not, and that's the thing I want to point out, is that these work exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which one you plug in where. Really, the reason we give you 2 different sizes is a lot of people like to put these in the big open rooms and these guys on countertops, because they're very small and unobtrusive.
And they're also really great in like RVs, in boats. If you like to camp. I mean, seriously, it's so great to have the variety. So let me share with you this, because you can see how fast these are moving. Almost 800 gone. It's item 297433. It's just one of those things, there's enough to deal with in life than to have to sit and think about and worry about your, let's go through the list again. For me, the worst thing on that list, and Lou knows this well because we've sold these together so many times, spiders. I can't. I just, I can't do it.
A lot of people don't like spiders. That's the thing. And, you know, and some people have arachnophobia, you know, but other people have a very justified fear of them, because remember, there are venomous and non-venomous spiders. And our product will take care of both of those. But these are the 5 big ones. People always say to me, why did you only do 5 things? Because first of all, the testing is incredibly expensive to get these. So what we did was,
those are just the things that were tested.
Those are just the things that were tested. That's exactly right. But we know that, you know, a third-party independent laboratory proved that these were effective against rats, mice, ants, roaches, and spiders in the localized areas in which these are working. And that's why I say you really need one in every room to get complete coverage. And guys, please don't put them behind the furniture.
That's a great tip.
So many people do that. Or if you have an alcove in the room, don't put it in a corner of the alcove where that sound wave is not going to go out.
As open as it possibly can be.
As open as humanly possible. And you'll see those sound waves
just like make it the way through the room. How big or small can the room is the room size?
Well, see, there is no you know, limit on that, because it's just like if you're in a room and you've got a speaker that's shooting sound out, you're going to hear it everywhere in the room. It diminishes over distance. So in a larger room, you might want to do 2. But I have a very large room in my house. It's a great room that's in there. It's a kitchen, living room. It's everything's like big open floor plan. I have 1.
There you go.
That covers that whole area because I have it in a really open spot.
And you're getting 6.
Yeah.
So you pretty much got you covered. Again, 297433. It's a holiday. This is a Labor Day special, price break and free shipping. And that 4th flex, seriously, $7.49. We've got some great flexes this hour. So I hope that you can take advantage of them, because it's one of those things you can't be, you know, excluded from the list of people who have this issue. It's just because we share the planet. It is what it is. And so take advantage, take control. It's one thing you can take control of, is just put this and then just forget about it, because it works for you, like you said, 24/7. You don't hear it, you don't smell it. You just notice, I don't see those ants anymore. Ants can be a big problem for people. Even if you're not creeped out by ants, I mean, it can be a big problem. Most people are creeped out by the rats and the mice, though.
Well, and you mentioned something earlier, too, is that it doesn't matter whether you're the most fastidious or the cleanest housekeeper in the world.
Right.
You know, they're attracted for food. They're looking for shelter. They're looking for all kinds of things that you have in your house. And if someone's built a new house next door or in a new development, they've torn up the ground, you know, they're going to want to come inside because they've had their habitat torn up. I mean, so many reasons. If you live in a high-rise building, you're not immune. They can climb. You know what I mean? You've got neighbors all around you, too. It's almost worse if you live in an apartment building or a condo, because you've got people living all around you. You cannot control the way they're living. That's why I tell people, listen, this is the easy way, you know, before you get an infestation, because the truth is that once you see a cockroach, there's probably 100. Once you see an ant, there's probably 1,000. You know, once you see a rat or mice, there's probably dozens of them living there already.
I just realized, you're right, Lou. I think most people, the #1 creepy thing on that list is cockroaches.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. Living in Florida all these years, it's just like it doesn't really faze me anymore. Spiders, I still can't take it. Hey, we all have a thing on that list that we just don't want in our homes, and this is gonna have you covered. Bell & Howell. It's an incredible name. We've sold 4 million of the pest repellers here at HSN. It's a fantastic product. So all you're gonna need to do is to try them. Get them home, plug them in, and you know what? We give you the month. If you find that they don't work for you, you can send them back. There's no question about that. There's no obligation, no risk. This is a great 6-pack though. I love the variety. So for those of you just tuning in, Lou and I, we've got 5 minutes on the clock. You can see 1,200 now spoken for. If somebody did just tune in, Lou, let's explain exactly how they work.
Yeah, these are ultrasonic pest repellers, meaning that they are essentially tiny little speakers that put out ultrasonic sound waves. Those sound waves are going to travel across the room. They're going to bounce off of every solid object in the room. So it really does blanket the whole area with these sound waves. Now, we don't know what they sound like because human beings cannot hear them. They're at a frequency higher than we can hear. And also our pets can't hear them as well. Your dogs and cats won't hear them. But the rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, the spiders, they hear them. We think it might be to them sound like fingernails on a chalkboard, the same way that it's annoying to us, or like a loud siren.
Music, yeah.
Have you ever walked into your house and set off your burglar alarm by accident?
Yeah.
Had the alarm go off?
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. You just want to either turn it off or get away from it. Well, guess what? The pests don't have a way to turn it off. So they have to get out of the environment. And that's what these are great about, is getting them out of your home. Okay? Because the problem is, once they're in there and they've established camp in your house, they're going to start to breed. And the next thing you know, you've got that infestation I mentioned. And then you've got to buy all those products we showed you a little while ago. The sprays, the poisons, the traps, all those things. The Bell & Howell pest repellers, no work. You plug them in. I'm going to show you.
That.
Let's show the installation process, because it's actually a lot of fun.
It's not going to take
Watch
long.
this. So
ready?
There's the plug. I say, all right, you know what? I want to plug this in here. Boom. We're done. That's it. And the only way you know these are working is there's a tiny little red LED down here that flashes every once and again. And that just lets you see it. And that's going to let you know that that pulse, boom, just went out across the room.
And so don't forget about those garages.
Nope.
Don't forget, if you've got a shed in the back of the house, if you've got an electrical outlet, it should be put there, because those are the quiet places. Yeah, of course, the attic and the basement, no question about it.
Yeah. I'm miming over here. The attic, the attic, the basement, the garage. I always tell people, largest opening in your house. If you have an RV, if you have a shed that has power and it's detached from the house, put it in there. We've had a lot of people that have barns that have called us, and they use them in the barns.
We've had some amazing phone calls about this product. I don't know how many years it's been now,
yep.
but we keep selling them, and they sell out, and then we bring more in, and we bring different configurations. So it's definitely something that, when you think about the cost compare of how much you spend on toxins and chemicals, that you worry, of course, that if you got kids or pets, that they're going to get into it. I would worry about it even if I didn't have kids and pets.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a more cost-effective and certainly a more efficient and overall more effective way of getting rid of. Let's go through the list. Rats, mice, ants, roaches, and
spiders. Well, and the funny thing is, and I always like to point this out, is that if you looked at all the products we put on the table, the poisons and all that, there's nothing for spiders. Okay, so really, if you ask an exterminator even, how do I get rid of spiders in my house? Well, the answer is going to be tent the house. Now, nobody wants to go through that. It's very expensive. You got to take all the food out. With these pest repellers,
that's not an inconvenience.
No, not at all. That's not going to suck up your time. But when you have these pest repellers installed, those rats, the mice, the ants, the roaches, and those spiders, they just want to leave the premises. And at the end of the day, it's all we care about. I don't care if they're dead. I just want them to get out of my house. I'm not here to kill them.
No,
I just want them to go away.
Just go somewhere else.
Somewhere else. And that's what these and that's exactly what these are going to do for you. And the science behind these is really quite brilliant, because if you think about it, an annoying sound, when we hear one, we want to turn it off, we want to walk away from it. These do the same thing to the pest. It's just sound waves. That's all these are. And Bell & Howell knows something about sound. Like I mentioned earlier, they've actually won awards for sound reproduction. So they know a lot about them. And these are little tiny speakers. And remember, the difference between this guy and this guy is nothing, just size, okay? So the power output on these, the sound, everything that they do is exactly the same. It's just that these guys are just a little bit smaller, so that if you want to put them on a countertop in the kitchen or the bathroom or something, they're very unobtrusive.
Absolutely. So make sure you've got every room covered, because a bedroom, it's got a closed door, right? So, I mean, unless it's in an open area, like you were saying with your kitchen, your living room, and your dining room all together, then you've got one outlet that you need to plug one of these in. But put one in every bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say put them in a bathroom. I'd say put them in a kitchen if it's got any kind of enclosure around it. So this is definitely, having 6 is a wonderful thing, and we're not limiting quantities. You can get 2 6-packs if you would like. With the combined savings, there would be $20. So enjoy while we celebrate Labor Day weekend together. All the extra flexes are there for you and your convenience. We do every major credit card, debit card, PayPal, HSN cards, and everybody's welcome to shop here. I know that we've had a lot of first-time shoppers this weekend already, and it's early in the weekend. It's a long weekend ahead. I hope your plans are going to be full of barbecues. Well, we've got a Charbroil Grill coming up later on in the show, so just stick around for that, for some good ribs. And I know that this is a presentation is almost over, but we do have something else coming up with Lou, so stick around for that. There's so much more, too. I'm going to encourage you to check out hsn.com as you're doing your shopping this holiday weekend. Great buys on mattresses. For example, I think we've got a Simmons Beauty Rest. This is actually the one I have in my house. So good, so comfy. Check that out. We've got a lot. That's our today's special number 2. So excellent values to be had as we continue out throughout the weekend. But as we move on from the pest repellers, the item there was $297.433. I encourage you to stay right where you are. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us this weekend, and it's just gonna keep on getting better. Okay, so with that, we move into our next value, which is one of our top 10 favorite things on our website right now. If you go to hsn.com, it changes every single day. These are the Everbright Deluxe 2-packs. These are incredible, powerful little LED activated lights. For those of us who don't want to rewire, but we do want a light, maybe it's on the side of the house, it's just maybe a different darkened area. Look at that. What a bright light that puts over the garage door, if that's where you choose to put it. And you just kind of stick it up into the position that you want. I'm impressed, Lou, at how powerful these lights are, considering how small and
tiny,
unobtrusive the unit is.
Yeah, and that's because of these right here. These are the LEDs that are inside of it here. Those little yellow, let me see there, those little yellow dots right there. Those are what is known as SMD LEDs. That stands for Surface Mount Device LED. Unlike the bulbs that we remember from just like a year ago, these are actually more like computer chips. So if this guy, let me see if it's on. All right, see right there what it did? It went to the dim mode and then it went on to the full bright mode, 100%. There's a solar panel on top right here with a light sensor in it. So when it gets dark out, the light's going to come on in what we call the dim mode. So it'll always be on at 10% of full power. When it senses motion, and that's the motion sensor right there, then the light goes to what you see here. I mean, that's a lot. Look at this. That's a lot of light. It goes to full power mode, and it'll stay that way for 20 seconds or so, or until the motion stops. So if I keep moving my hand in front of this, this will stay on, indefinitely, or until the batteries run out, which frankly would be I'd be tired of doing this. It'd be a really long time. And you're getting two, and that's why the other thing is, look how slim this is. Because of those SMD LEDs, it's a very, very slim look to that. Now, notice on the back right here, we give you 3M tape. So you can pull the backing off on this and mount it just like that. You don't have to use any tools, any screwdrivers, anything like that.
If you want, you can mount it more permanently.
We even give you the mounting hardware if you want to do that. But me, being the lazy guy, I'm going with the tape.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these? I have a friend who said that she was having suspicions that there was somebody coming out, kind of checking out the backyard at a certain point every night. It was like kind of as the sun was starting to rise.
That's a little creepy.
It was like 4 in the morning, and she was really freaked out. She had just moved to the neighborhood, and she was really... So she put these up, and she said it alerted her, because she works crazy hours like we all do, it alerted her when somebody was there. And you know what? If there is a would-be or wannabe trespasser, they're not going to be coming back very often if they see that you've got a light that activates once it has motion.
Yeah.
So that's one thought, The other part is just that your safety, If you get home late at night, having a lighted up pathway to walk up to your front door or drive into your garage, that is obviously something that we're all looking for. So with the free shipping and that fourth flex, once again, you're getting $7.49. Seems to be the common denominator today to get the 2-pack and then try them. You've got a whole month to be able to do so. So the dim mode is cool. The bright light is cool. The fact that there is easy installation, love that, versus the technician, the electrician, or the wiring guy.
Exactly. Well, and that's the other thing too. Before I show you the dim mode on these, a lot of us usually try to install these guys right here. And there's a motion sensor on the bottom of this, and we've got these big bright spotlights that you see right there. But here's the problem on the back. It's all these wires. So unless you're an electrician yourself, or you're really, really comfortable working with electricity, which I don't recommend, this is going to cost you a ton of money. Plus, let's say that you want to install this someplace where there is no power currently. Now you got to have somebody come out there and run power to it, and that's going to cost you even more money. Whereas when you've got our lights, the Everbright lights right here, you can put these anyplace. I've seen people put these on fence posts, docks, trees, all over the place. What I want to do now is I want to walk over to our wall over here, and I want to show you the dim mode. We're going to leave the lights up for just right now.
And these stay lit for 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken, because they're capturing the sun all day long, right?
That's 12 hours straight.
Yeah,
So
continuous.
now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand here, we're gonna bring the lights down. I need everybody to stand still.
No moving.
Everybody,
That's you too, Jordan.
even you two. Just freeze. Bring the lights down. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to notice as soon as the lights come down, these are going to go into what we call the dim mode, and that's 10% of full power, okay? And the reason for that is, let's say that there's like a staircase or something, you at least want to let people know where that's at before they get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once they get there, okay, here we go, watch. All the way down. And you're gonna see as they come down there. Now that right there is what we call the dim mode, okay? But the minute I start to move,
See?
all the lights start to pop on.
Yep,
You see
this
how
one
that
too.
works?
Yep.
All of them start coming on. So now they're at the 100% mode. So now you've got that 100% light. And you can see right here the way it's lighting the ground. And these are actually mounted up pretty high on the wall here. It's lighting the ground in front of us, Callie, like what, probably about 20 feet away.
Sure, yeah.
You know, in our studio. And TV cameras need a lot of light, so these are really doing an excellent job. And if we stand still again, watch what's gonna happen. After about 20 seconds or so, hopefully my jaw moving isn't actually gonna keep them going. They're gonna go into the dim mode. There, see what's going on? All across the studio, they're very slowly going into the dim mode, that 10% of full power.
Look at that.
Yeah. See? Come on, you two.
How cool is that?
How cool is that?
Don't
I
move your
feel
mouth.
like I'm doing a ventriloquist act. Okay, now let's move.
Okay.
Yeah, those two, for some reason, they're sensing I'm standing here, but you can see the way that they come back on again.
No, I think that's an incredible
Isn't it
feature.
amazing?
And the fact that they're that easy to install.
Yeah.
You guys, we slapped these up on the wall with the tape on the backside.
Look at
That's
that!
all we
Look at
did.
the light coming off of these. They're super, super bright, and they have those SMD LEDs in them, so they're going to be cool to the touch. So I can put my hand on any one of these. They're not going to, burn you. They sip power, and that's why they just run and run and run. And even if you don't have full-on sunlight every day, they're going to get enough of a charge that they're going to work for days and days on end. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about them, and they're unobtrusive, and that's what I really like about them.
Indoors or outdoors only?
Outdoors only because you
Okay.
need the sun.
Of course.
Unless
thank
you can figure out a way to get the sun in your house.
Well, you gotta, yeah. No, it's true. But I love the fact that we all have those parts of our homes, the sides
Sure.
of the house, the backyard, maybe it's the back door, the side door. It just feels good knowing that there's light. And there's a lot of us that feel like, I wish I had light, but I'm not going to go through the mess and the rigmarole and the expense of hiring somebody, because then that one project turns into another. Oh, that's a good idea right there.
Yeah, right above the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or no,
that's
down the side of those stairs.
Oh, down the side of the stairs.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty beautiful when you do
Yeah,
that. If
that's
you have a
so
staircase, get a couple pairs of these and put them down the side so as people walk down the stairs, they actually pop on. They'll actually come on as you're approaching because the sensor on these will go out about 10 or 20 feet away from it.
Okay.
So they really pick up motion far
These are
away.
good.
Now, one question I always get from people is, can I use these, where I live because it rains a lot? Well, all right, here's one. I'm pouring water all over this guy. You see it just came on right now. And the water doesn't bother it. So if you live up north in the snow belt where there's tons of snow, or you live down here in Florida where we have a tropical storm pretty much every day, you can see right here that the water is not going to bother you. So, feel confident in the fact that you can put these up outdoors and don't need to worry about that, where you're putting them. I tell people, listen, if you have nuisance animals, that maybe you have raccoons or dogs that like to tip
Great
over your trash
idea.
cans. Yeah,
Yes.
put these out there because when they sense the motion, lights are going to come on and they're going to run away because they're going to think somebody's coming.
Well, now that summer's come to an end, I'm going to say if you've got a garden and the rabbits try to get in and eat your lettuce, that's a great idea. Or if you've
actually
got
a good idea.
maybe, if you've got, when you've got horses and cattle and
A farm?
livestock,
A farm.
that sort of thing.
A
That
barn,
too.
a farm, a
Sounds
pasture?
like livestock.
Livestock.
No, it's really nice to know that you've got all of those areas. I know I think about that when my grandparents lived on a farm and I was raised there basically, and having all those outlying the barn and the chicken coop and all of those areas, it's nice to have a light source.
Well, my parents had a big piece of property that had a couple trees that went back on it, and they had lights on those trees. There was actually power that ran underground. Well, after like a decade, right, those lights broke. The power was to them somehow, got corroded, the pipes and everything like that. So instead of having an electrician come out, these would have been absolutely perfect to put up out there. Because let's face it, when these things, I mean, this guy right here, it's been on the whole time we've been standing here talking, simply because, I've been moving around a lot. But you could see how bright those are. Now, if I turn, there's actually an on-off switch here. I mean, honestly, once you turn them on, you're never going to turn them off again because they kind of manage themselves. But when I turn that off, you can see right there, there's those little SMD LEDs mounted mounted all over this guy. When I turn it on again, look how super crazy bright that is. Remember, there's your solar cell on the top, your solar panel with the light sensor built into it. There's the motion sensor right there that's going to detect the motion. And remember, when they come on at first, they're going to go into 10% dim mode. And then when they sense motion, they go into 100% bright mode.
And then once you walk away, it goes right back into that
They'll go back into
mode.
that dim mode again. Well, and you know what? They're really convenient, Callie, for putting on things like this right here. If you want to mount them on a railing or a porch, maybe you've got a deck in the back, you know what I mean?
Yes, you can put them anywhere.
Anywhere you want, and you don't have to worry about there being powered. I'm going to tell you right now, you notice there's no screws mounting in these. We just use the tape that's included. That actually comes mounted on the back of them.
If you've got a deck,
stuck them right up there.
a dock, if you've got a boat, you know, I think about this a lot because, you know, fishermen fish at night.
They do.
Sometimes I'm like amazed that people, people that are out on the water at night don't go up into, okay, I don't want to give ideas out, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a security.
Oh, no, it happens.
It does.
It happens.
And if a light goes on, guess what? They're going to the next dock or the next backyard or the next garage.
There are two things that scare away, you know, nefarious people, and that is sound and light. So if you can have these lights pop on your property when someone's coming up to it, you know what? They're going to go away. And there's no two ways about it.
And every home, no matter what decade it was built, there's a side or there's the, you know, the back corner that there should have been light, but sometimes, you know, those things weren't thought of then. I know my grandparents would have just loved the idea. If they were still with us, they would be like, what? No wiring.
Right.
How could it be so easy to have something this convenient? And it just really does make sense for all of us, no matter who we are, where we live, in an apartment, in a house, out in the country, in the city. I'm so glad to see so many of you picked it up. 2,200, almost 2,300 spoken for. And by the way, you can read reviews on hsn.com. I know that helps me when I'm making a purchase. I'm actually looking to purchase a couple things right now. I'm looking to purchase a motorcycle, actually.
Really?
And so reviews make all the difference in the world. You want to know what other people think once they've made a purchase.
Absolutely. Well, especially something that's that much money. But I mean, anything like
Any amount.
Well, I mean, especially something like this. You want to make sure that's going to do what we say. Like right here. Notice the way that came on when she was walking down the stairs there, but it was on as she approached it. And that's what I always tell people. It's nice to have that little bit of ambient light that's always on. And then they come. You know what? Let's bring the lights down the studio one more time while we're standing here. Okay? Because I want everybody to take a look and all these lights. No, you don't have to now.
Okay.
Because all these lights are going to come on, Callie and I, and you're going to actually see how bright these are because they really are crazy, crazy bright.
Can we do that, guys?
Perhaps we
Taking
can.
the lights down. Here we go. Yep, they heard us now. 479373, by the way, is the item number. Free shipping.
We're just going to move around a little bit, and all the lights are going to start to come on. Look at that. The funny,
These are
look
kind
at
of
this.
scary. Look at. Oh, it's kind of like Halloweenish.
Isn't that cool?
Now looking up at us.
Yeah, but it's a lot. But there's a lot of light coming off of these. So if you've got these on your property, you can imagine pulling up in the car. Actually, you know what's funny? Bill Duggan was just telling me that he gave a set of these to his mom, and she's using these for her driveway.
See, what a good son
he was here. There he is. Right, Bill? Yeah, there you go. You said yes.
That's a really thoughtful, a thoughtful gift. My mother, I mean, she was, as we get older, you know, more prone to falling. And if there's a step that you don't see, ooh,
you go down.
False move can make a big difference, you know, positive or negative. Yeah, it's a really smart purchase. It really is. $7.49. It's a Labor Day special flex opportunity with the free shipping on top of that. And you're getting two. You can get as many 2-packs as you would like, by the way. You know, it depends on what kind of space you're dealing with. So all of you, thanks again for your orders here. Yeah, very nice and bright.
It's a lot of light that comes off of these, so you don't need to worry that because they're small, because they're compact. Remember, these SMD LEDs are the absolute latest technology in LEDs. This is the latest thing. Watch when I turn this around and my shirt. Look at that. Look how much light comes off. I mean, it's like daylight. I mean, look at that. It's so crazy bright. You can even see it on my hands from the ones that are on the table right here. Tremendous amount of light with these. So don't worry that these aren't going to put out a lot of light. They do. Notice somebody just walked by in the studio, and these went on over here as well on the table.
I really, really like about these is that they never go completely off.
No.
They stay dim.
Well, as long as it's dark.
Exactly.
Because like just now, we brought the lights in the studio back up again, and all the ones that are mounted on the walls over there, those guys all went off instantly.
Right.
You know, because there's no motion over there, so they all went off instantly. So during the daytime, they're not going to be on. But during the nighttime, they're going to come on in that 10% dim mode, and then when there's motion, boom, they come on full.
And
I mean, even now
they're
they're bright.
Part too, you can just stick them. That's 3M tape. You just like pop it up to whatever surface you would like. If you would like to screw them in and make that a permanent fixture, you can do that. We even give you the tools to be able to do it while you provide the screwdriver.
And best of all, there's none of this. You're not messing around with it. Well, and here's the thing. I mean, you know, you might put 1 or 2 of these up around your house, okay? But you're pretty much done there. But what about those other places where maybe you want to install some lighting? You don't want to go through this hassle again.
Right.
Guess what? You know what? Our lights are perfect to put above the door to the. I've got a side door to my garage where there's no light. I've got one of these above that door right now.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You're right, because if you want to go with a major light at the front or the back, but there are so many other little hidden spots that really, they require light, and this is the easiest way to do it.
And remember,
water.
Look at this right here. If you've got, you know what, if you live in a place where it rains a lot, it snows a lot, anything like that, you don't need to worry because these guys are not going to be bothered in the least by it. Look at that. I can stay in here all day and pour water on these and they're still going to work. So, you know.
We recommend don't put them where they're going to be constantly exposed to water, but we're just saying if there's that random fall, rainfall like that, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Great choice, right? 479-373. Jot that item number down. Make that call. Place that order. You'll be so glad you did.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure.
Good to be here.
Talking rats and mice and all that stuff. No, it's great to have the solutions that, take care of making our life a little more comfortable. And that's what this hour is all about. Next hour, electronics and our today's special from Amazon. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Adam Freeman and this is HSN Quick Buy. Whether you're making fresh pizza dough or a cool key lime pie, you'll fall in love with our Cuisinart 7-quart 100-watt brushed chrome stand mixer. With 12 variable speeds and 3 included mixing attachments, you'll use this every day for every meal. And the top and front ports allow you to add even more accessories. The tilt-back head makes getting the mixing bowl and changing attachments simple. Have a weakness for sweets? Treat family, friends, and yourself to fresh homemade goodies like cookies, cupcakes, and brownies using the included paddle attachment. With the 15-minute countdown timer and automatic shutoff, this mixer does all the work for you. To learn more about this Cuisinart stand mixer and to see other great quick buys, log on to hsn.com/quickbuy.
Simply classic. Simply essential. Simply perfect for every style. Sometimes the greatest pleasures are the simplest ones of all. Watch Concierge Collection, Monday, only on HSN.
We get to talk about one of my favorite things right now in this hour of Clever Solutions, the Bish's Original Tear Mender. Do you have this product? Call me if you do. I literally saved a couple $1,000s by using, I've got the big guy right now, but we're giving you the 3-piece. This is the heavy duty guy for the laundry room. We've got you the middle size, and then we've got the one that you can take with you when you travel. However, you see this 101 uses? That's just the tip of the iceberg. I love the fact that your fingers never stick together, no matter what kind of repair you're making. And it could be the lightest of fabrics to the heaviest of like tapestry grade drapes like mine, to just the easy things like the hems, to the more difficult things like my umbrella on my dock that just got a rip torn through it because a branch came flying through the air during the tropical storm that we had. That's leather. Do you see how it literally, when it adheres to something porous like this, it stays and bonds permanently. And it doesn't matter if you put that through the washing machine, send it to the dry cleaner, it stays permanently, but nothing makes your fingers stick together. And I love the fact it's so easy to use. You should use your fingers. So here we go. It's item 466715. This is here for the last time this weekend, our final airing as we speak. I can't recommend this product enough. Bish's. This is a product that was developed by our special guest, Jerry Samosky's father, and that's the picture that you see on the bottle. Good to have you, Jerry.
It's so nice to be with you, Callie, and to be here showing how awesome Tear Mender is, and showing is what we're here for, and why don't we start right into it. Pair of blue jeans, something that happens whether it's a rip or a tear, in this case a pocket out. The wonderful thing about Tear Mender is you don't have to look for needle or thread. You just put some down on the table, use your applicator that God gave you right here on the end of your finger, and this is a heavy garment, so you can be pretty liberal with your application. Right along here, right along here. Guess what? Watch the repair. 1, 2, 3. Let it cure, the work's done. This is awesome, no needle, no thread.
Exactly.
And with Tear Mender, actually you've got a better job that'll withstand washing and all those kind of things. We're not done. We're not done.
We're just getting started.
We're just getting started. Again, these are everyday things.
Absolutely.
These are things that your sewing pile. This is what you discover when you go through your closet. And this is the season for closet change. Okay, a belt loop has been pulled out.
Yep, it happens.
And how difficult would it be to push a needle through if you could find the needle and thread? So you put some on the tab, put some on the waistband, hold it together.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, done.
Yep.
Now, Callie, this is important. In 3 minutes, you could belt that. In 15 minutes, you can wash, tumble dry. Keep in mind, the garment care never changes.
That's exactly right. And we're talking, if you're just tuning in, stay with us. That's just the easy part. I mean, for those of us who, I'm not the best seamstress. I can like darn and, you know, I can maybe sew on a button when need be.
Right.
But these are the kinds of things that instead of sending something off to a tailor and spending how much? Probably more than this.
As much as the kit.
Right.
You know, each of these repairs, because there's 225 repairs in this kit, about a dime, just like we show here. While you were talking that wonderful description on the savings you have, I was applying some to this hem. Now keep in mind, this hem is on a stretch fabric. Tear Mender stretches with the fabric. So you turn it over, here's that wonderful repair you have. Soft, supple, and again, garment care never changes. What the tab said before the repair, the tab does after. That's a really key thing to know.
And any kind of fabrication too. I mean, we've got a list here. It comes with a list of 101 different ways to use it. I'm sure you'll find your own, appliques on jeans. All of these things, great for crafters. Super.
Oh, crafters love it because it really complements all their work, and they only have to do it once, Callie.
Yes.
It's permanent. It withstands wash. It withstands weather. It withstands, look at that, a sports glove. Tattered, now fixed. And here's the end of a lace.
Cool.
What a headache reducer when you can put a new end on and you don't have to be working to push it through the hole. And look at this heavy leather. It grips it so solid, it's like bonded. That's what a Tear Mender answer is.
Amazing to me that it can work on the most delicate of fabrics. And like I said, my big umbrella, you know, like big outdoor umbrella, seriously had a big hole through it from this palm frond that came tearing through the air. Honestly, for outdoor furniture, for great upholstery, awnings.
Well, you mentioned the heavier fabrics. You know, if a tree branch falls through an umbrella or a piece of lawn furniture or something, they're made with this acrylic fiber. Now, Tear Mender can stand up to the work. Here's a big hole. The same hole is repaired here, Callie.
Whoa, wait,
on the backside.
Oh, wow.
Do you see what we did?
What
You use a patch, use a Tear Mender, so you can turn that tattered, terrible look into that wonderfully strong repair.
Look at that.
And
fantastic.
We talk closet change. It's the season. We're going, you know, we pull things out, and here's a knit hat. Well, here's the knit yarn pulled up, okay? Everybody knows, at least the homemakers do, and they're trying to train their kids, that when that happens, you just grip it with something and pull it to the backside, all right? Pull it to the backside, and then, well, you know, I'm having a hard time getting that one.
Well, sometimes that happens. That's why I love live television.
One moment, watch this. We want to do this because it's important to know the difference, okay?
Okay.
We pull it to the backside. Now, that's what most people leave it at, but that catches on the hair, it catches on the buttons. If this was a knit sweater, it catches, let's do the Tear Mender answer.
Do you see Jerry using his fingers here, folks? Once you are done, it literally rolls up into a little ball in your hands.
So you seal the knit yarn,
great.
And then you snip it off.
Oh, nice.
So now it won't catch. So therefore, you have that wonderful finish and the no worry inside.
So I'm so hard on things. I'm taking my handbags and I throw them in the back seat. My shoes, I'm just hard on things.
Don't we all?
And I love wearing the things that I spend my money on, but I love that there's a product like this that can repair when something happens. If something does come loose, like, ooh, what is that now? Is that suede?
This is a winter glove with a suede reinforcement and wear space, and it had pulled away. Look at that. Fabric to the back of leather, permanently repaired that fast, that instant.
So popular once again, guys. This is $19.95. You will pay for this the first repair that you make, seriously, versus sending something to a tailor.
Large bottle for the laundry room, takeaway for the office, travel size, 225 repairs. Even with getting it home, the shipping, 10 cents a repair.
10 cents a repair. Okay. I can't recommend it enough personally. This is the only airing for the weekend. So you get to go home and enjoy your family, which is a great thing. But don't miss out. This is such a good product. Your father developed this. What
1932 for industrial farm uses, and the homemakers have brought it in and showed us how to do this kind of thing. Watch.
Awesome.
This is leather. This could be your finest upholstery. This could be cat or dog damage on an upholstery, a leather couch or something. Now watch this.
Oh my gosh.
Where you have the open fiber. If you did this with any other glue in your home, you'd damage the leather finish, but not with the tear mender.
You just gave me a new idea. I've got a chair that my cat destroyed with her little claws.
Now, see, the tear mender does not stick to the smooth fiber. It doesn't stick to the smooth of the leather. It just rubs off the same way it rubs off our fingers. But look what we did. This damage, Callie, look at this, is this repair. That's just that simple, it's just that wonderful.
How seamless that is. You couldn't create a more seamless repair with needle and thread, even if you're like a professional seamstress. That's very... Wait, what's going on here?
Well, we
didn't talk about the cinder block demo.
Not during your pre-show. I like to have a few surprises, but it's not a surprise with tear mender because we've shown all these repairs, quick, easy, permanent. It's nice to say that, it's another thing to show it. So watch this, 40+ pounds of brick, and this is just a piece of denim strap, just glued together, overlaid by about 1/4 inch. Here we go. No worries with the Bish. You can trust the Bish. These repairs hold up to wash, wear, tear, weather. When you fix it with tear mender, it's fixed permanently. Absolutely.
I have this beautiful drapery in my upstairs bedroom. I was telling Jerry before the show, with dark, like, you know, back, a heavy panel, shall I say, to keep my room dark because I sleep crazy hours. My cat decided to start attacking that little back panel, and it destroyed it. It was just shredded. So I thought, I'm just gonna try the tear mender. I'm sure it won't work. Guess what? It worked. It repaired a drapery that I can't remember how many $1,000s it was, but it was a lot of money. And now it's fixed, thanks to tear mender. I owe you so much.
You are really singing our song. You've watched all these things on this video here. That button repair. These are the nuisance things that we make easy. That button, the thread, if it was pulled, that button's off. But we seal it with the tear mender and then snip off the excess, and we're done.
Look at that.
Hiking boots.
Yeah.
All these nagging, troublesome things are made ready and usable that quick.
The best. Use your fingers. No needles, no threads.
You know, you mentioned, are we saving time? Look how fast this is. Are we saving money? 10 cents cost? Are we saving the things that you really love? How about this shoe? Okay, what we've got here is a snag in a leather shoe. Do you see the snag here?
I'm so glad we're doing this together because I'm learning so much. I can't wait to get home and start using it on these kinds of projects.
Put it on the inside fiber of that leather. Callie, point at where the repair was. A little shoe polish, and you're in perfect. And not only that, how many people have an insole that starts to let loose in a shoe, or they've bought these cushions so that they can have a more comfortable wear, right? But what happens is the cushion moves down into the toe, and it gets crimped and crampy. Take your tear mender. You can stabilize it. Put some on the backside. Spread it with your finger like we've been showing. Set it down into the shoe, and it's never going to creep.
My list is getting longer by the minute.
It's magic. How about that?
I'm so impressed with how it repairs things so seamlessly on like leathers and that sort of thing. Seriously, like men's shoes, children's shoes.
When you go through your closet and you're setting out, you're going to go out, you have the shoes, the slacks, the blouse, the belt. Okay? And you want to look just right. Well, why would you ever let yourself be tattered for a minute? Something like this.
Well, mostly because people wouldn't know how to fix that.
Exactly. Because you don't want to sew it. You can't sew it, but you can tear mender repair it. Applicator, apply, put it up in the fiber, seal, done. It'll stay soft, flexible. It's fast, permanent. That's why we showed the brick. People don't realize this stuff is never letting go.
I know. I'm so impressed. I mean, I fell in love with this product before we even had any of these demos today. And again, you're getting all 3 sizes for under a $20 bill. So 466715 is the item number. Extremely busy right now. If you can use Express, that would be helpful. You can get a couple sets if you'd like. This is a good idea, too. I never thought about this.
And you know what? You know that if you pull that, the button's coming off.
Exactly.
So all you do is you pull the button back, seal the thread, then take your scissors and snip off the thread. That button is secure, never letting go. And how about heavy fabrics?
What about the water? What's in the bowl over there?
Thank you. Withstands all wash, all tumble dry, never lets go. So Don't have to worry about
Could
rain.
you do that again? We just missed that shot.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Thank you for that, Callie.
Check that out, you guys.
That's out of the water. And hey, kiddo, how about if you and I do a little tug of war? It's never there's
I'm from North Dakota now.
nothing but
Be careful.
Yeah, I
I'm
love
strong.
the fact that you're from North Dakota. You are a strong gal. And it's microfiber, canvas, vinyl, acrylic fiber, leather, denim. No stitches necessary because you got the Tearmender bond with the strength that it delivers
God
all
bless
the
you
time.
and your dad. Thank you so much, Jerry.
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
Enjoy. You will love the item 466715. We have something else really exciting coming up. It's called the Mighty Jump. You'll never be without power in your car after this.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Hey, I'm Tori Johnson, and I'm the Deal Hunter. Every month, Deal Hunter brings a range of products: beauty, jewelry, home, limited quantity, limited products at unbeatable prices.
Wait until you see the deal that we've brought exclusively to you.
Deal Hunter is a great opportunity for me to introduce the HSN viewers to a whole new line of products. Trust me, you are not going to want to miss these deals. Watch me on Deal Hunter this Friday at 10 p.m.
As a mother of a 20-year-old who drives out in Los Angeles, California, craziest place on the earth to drive, I feel so good because I gave him a Mighty Jump when I was out there to visit him a couple weeks ago. This is literally all you need to never have to stress or worry again about getting in your car and hearing that click, 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 or the whatever that sounds like. It's the worst. You panic, your heart starts racing, you start sweating, because what are your options? Hope some nice person drives by and decides to help you out. Probably not. Call the service and wait 3 hours until they can get there and then spend however much the cost is. This is definitely, and especially today while we're doing this at $29.95. And on 4Flex, here's another $7.49 on your card to get something that's gonna give you peace of mind day in, day out, whether it's a young driver, you, your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad, anybody that you know and care about that drives a car should have one of these in it. Bill Duggan's here to talk more about how it works.
And the thing is, that's just it. Why do we always have a spare tire in the back of the car?
Yeah.
Because when we're stranded with that flat tire, we have a backup. We don't have a battery backup, but with the Mighty Jump in your glove box, in your purse, your handbag, even the kid's book bag, you always have that extra source of power. And why do I even say book bag? For the first time, this is 50% stronger, has LED lights in front so you can see when you're fully charged, but it also will jumpstart our electronic devices. So you keep it in your handbag for when that cell phone goes dead or that GPS or that tablet goes dead, and you have now power for those electronic devices. But let's really go back to where the Mighty Jump started. It started because of losing power in your car. When do we lose power in those car batteries? It mainly happens in the summertime and in the wintertime, because the cells in the batteries expand with the heat, they contrast with the cold, and then you're stranded. Your kids are stranded, your wife is stranded. With the Mighty Jump, you don't get out of the car, you don't have to raise the hood, you plug the Mighty Jump into that cigarette lighter, that 12-volt adapter, and you saw how that current then goes into the battery, regenerating it, giving you the strength to start that engine up again. You just plug it in for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a lot quicker than waiting for roadside assistance or trying to flag down that stranger. Or you know what? 10 minutes is a lot quicker than trying to figure out those traditional jumper cables. But you see, you take the Mighty Jump with you everywhere. It's in your book bag, it's on the park bench, it's at the airport, it's at the restaurants. I have been stranded here at HSN, and you know, HSN, it's a friendly environment. But at 2:30 in the morning, when you finally want to go home and you're done with your show, and you go out to your car and it doesn't start up, you're like, are you kidding me? I just want to go home.
And you know, sometimes, hey, our car doesn't start for a lot of different reasons. It's not just because it's a bad battery. Maybe you left the interior lights on, or you didn't close the door all the way. You know, there's a million things that can happen to cause that to occur. I'm glad that you got right into the whole extra USB port, because it takes it to a different level of, you know, practicality. I do need to update you on two things. Red, 50 left. Teal, about 200 left. But we have all these other cool colors. Let's go through them real quickly. Black, blue, gray, olive green, purple, red, silver, teal, white, yellow. Your choice is here. This could not be a better stocking stuffer for come holiday season.
Well, stocking stuffer any time of the year. You want to be that hero at the office, you're going to be. So what I'm showing you right now is I'm reading the charge that comes from my car battery.
Okay.
It's under about 12. It's 11.87, right? So now I'm going to take this reader and we're going to read the power coming from my Mighty Jump. So my car battery needs about 12, right?
Okay.
So what's going to happen, we're going to come right over here and we are going to try to read our Mighty Jump. And let's see, I can't read the monitor, but what's it coming up at?
40, 50?
About 15. It's reading 15. There is more power coming from our Mighty Jump. And you know why that's great? The more power from the Mighty Jump, it's able to jumpstart that car battery. And the thing is, yes, we cannot keep a spare battery in our trunk all the time. We can't even keep this in the trunk all the time because, one, it takes up more space than our little Mighty Jump.
And then,
we can't keep this in our book bag.
How do you use that? Oh.
Well, that's just it. How do you use this? I mean, not only is it, can I figure it out? I need someone like Callie. I need some random stranger to be able to stop by and let me borrow their battery as well.
Are you calling me a random stranger right now?
Totes random. No, or you have to find someone who has something like this in their garage.
Oh, that's handy.
And the thing is, exactly, totally handy. And this won't jumpstart your tablet or your smartphone, nor will these. One little Mighty Jump will. And the peace of mind, it's priceless.
If your car is in the garage and you get there to go to work and it's dead, guess what? The front of your car is where? Towards the front of the garage. How are you supposed to get somebody else's car around and, you know, to jump you?
Sounds like you've been there.
Yeah, right? I think we all have been. Look at how convenient that is to just pop it into a little bag. And by the way, it's not just a one-time jump start.
That's very important. You can recharge this numerous times over. So whether you're draining it to charge that cell phone on the park bench or at the amusement park or on that business trip or waiting for the kids to get out of class, you know what? I keep one of these in my car because I use this instead of using the cigarette lighter adapter because I don't need to buy that when I have the Mighty Jump. I was telling you the story earlier about how I was leaving HSN one night and I had a dead car battery. And the thing is, yes, I was at HSN and I went into the front desk here and I was like, oh, my battery's dead, I need to get it jumped. You know what one of the production assistants handed me? From her handbag, a Mighty Jump.
Nice.
She had it there to keep her cell phone charged. But then when I needed it, I was just able to plug this in, go out to the car, let it sit in there for 10 minutes, and it regenerated my battery so I could get home and go to sleep. She actually let me keep it to the next morning in case the battery needed to be jumped again.
How sweet.
And when I woke up in the next morning to come back to do the Today Special, it started up. Because you see the charge goes from the Mighty Jump and regenerates the cells in the battery. So whether it's winter time and it's darker sooner, you're not relying upon strangers. You're not telling the wife or you're not telling the kids, wait 30 minutes and roadside assistance will be there.
Oh my gosh,
or wait
that's
45 and
feeling.
I'll be there.
Can you imagine me, my son driving like the 405 or the 101 in LA with like that kind of traffic and knowing he's sitting there on the side of the road? I gave him the silver one. I just feel so good about it. It's the little things we can do as mothers and fathers or brothers and sisters, sons and daughters that give us peace of mind. Something like this. Seriously, to know somebody's going to be safe and then on their way to home or to the office or to the airport. You know, when you get in your car, you've got to be headed somewhere, and to get there on time is important. So 20 left in the red, teal almost gone as well, but all the other colors still available. It is, by the way, $10 off. There is one payment required, $7.49. I know you look at it and go, well, how powerful could it be? Could it really charge my car? Get it home and test it yourself if you can.
And that's why we've sold hundreds of thousands of these. This was a Today Special about a year ago.
We sold over 100,000 in a day.
That's just it. And it wasn't this model. This model is 50% stronger. This model gives you that USB port so you can plug it in and charge it up. And as Callie said, once you've used this to charge up your car battery or your cell phone, it's not throw it away.
No.
You can actually plug it back in again and keep this charged up. So it's always sitting in your glove box. It's always sitting in the trunk of your car. Or you can take this small footprint and keep it in that handbag when you need it for your portable devices or your student needs it for portable devices.
I know a lot of people have spent this much for just a phone charger or for just a laptop charger or a tablet charger. This does I mean, your digital cameras, you know, your video cameras. It charges any little portable device. If it has a USB port, it can be charged right here on the Mighty Jump.
And that U in USB, it's universal.
Yeah.
That's what that U stands for because it does go Android, Apple, doesn't matter. And I'm showing you again, this is the charge coming from our car battery. It's under 12 volts right there, 12 decibels. And the thing is, it's 11.875. I'm now gonna take my reader and come over here and we're gonna see what's coming out of our Mighty Jump. And remember, Mighty Jump, it's pint size, but it's powerful. It's over 12. It's about 15. Why is that important? I leave this plugged in for just about 10 minutes. My car battery is up and running again. So that's the power of this one little Mighty Jump. And that's what we want. It doesn't take up a large footprint in the car. I can leave it there. It's always there when I need it. And that's the cool part about this purchase. ideally, maybe you don't need this, but that one time
Hopefully
where you
don't.
do start the car and it's not starting, it's not turning over, the kids are in the back seat, or the kids are waiting for you at school and we're like, where is mom? And she's waiting for roadside assistance, or you have this right there in the glove box. Every car should have it. That's why every car has that additional tire. Because what is the most prevalent thing we run into with our cars? Dead battery or a flat tire. You are now covered with both in your car.
Red is gone officially. We will be stamping this teal, sold out next, but all the other choices, the yellow, the purple, there's that olive green, that beautiful blue, silver gray, white and black. You're welcome to multiples. I think everybody who drives a car should have one of these in there, in the car. But even further, you should probably have it in your purse or your back pocket.
Well, we joke about it around here at HSN. If you have a dead car battery, it's like, why don't you have a Mighty Jump? Because when you know that it's out there and you know it's a great solution and it's practical, it makes sense. And that's just it. No one should have it to deal with a dead car battery when you have this sitting in your car. It does not take up a lot of space. It can be under the passenger seat, driver's seat, and when you get that vroom vroom, you just plug this in, you plug this into that 12 volt, that cigarette lighter, and then you get that charge back up and running in your car. What's easier to keep in the car all the time? Something like this that's
Those
bulky.
scare me.
Well,
there's sparks that fly, and I mean, you can burn up your battery if you put the wrong thing to the wrong thing.
Been there, done that, and that's just it. You do get scared, and more often than not, we leave these at home in the garage because we don't want them in the car. The Mighty Jump you can leave in the car because when our batteries do die, at the airport because it's been sitting there when we're on vacation, or you even brought up interior lights. Do you know if you sometimes don't slam your trunk all the way, there's a light in your trunk and that could drain your battery? You never know what it's gonna be, but with this small investment, and I mean, this is the only area in the day, and you see that 4 flex payment? I mean, get it home, see how powerful it is. If you just use it for your electronics,
I agree.
It's worth it.
I agree.
And those, we know, drain down daily, if not more than once a day, and you can take it with you wherever you go. Actually, I love it too. I was once at a restaurant, and I walked in like, oh, sorry guys, I was just trying to get this text message off because my phone's about to die. Someone at the restaurant pulled out the Mighty Jump and put it on the table.
I love that so many people have these.
So while we're having dinner, I'm charging my phone on the table, not plugged up against the wall where, my phone's out of sight. It's right in front of me getting a charge. So when we went out for drinks after, I was fine. I had full charge on my battery.
Full charge. No, I was thinking about it too. I was coming home from seeing Tristan and of course take the red eye because I would have maxed my time out there. But everybody's hunkered down around the 4 columns with those power charging
stations.
Literally, people are just like it's like white on rice, literally, because everybody wants a full charge because we do go through our batteries and our phones and our other things so quickly. This, you're sitting in your own space, you're chilling out,
you talk about
relaxing.
traveling? What I like to do is they say turn off your phone because you're getting on the airplane. I plug in my phone on the airplane, so when I land, I have a fully charged phone.
There you go.
So I can get my car, my taxi, tell people I've landed, get all those text messages I missed. You're never without power, whether it's for your tablets and Androids and Apples, that's awesome.
It's a freaky feeling, like when you see, I've got like 12% left in my battery, you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And it's so scary.
Well, it's funny.
It's weird.
You do get a little bit of anxiety about that. And that's your portable device. But think about the car. Think about the passengers in the car. And when you can't turn over that engine, you miss appointments, you're late for work. I mean, oh God, there's a poor girl who works backstage. She's been having car issues all the time. And 3 demerit type of thing where it's like, you don't want that. When you have the Mighty Jump, you're not stranded. You're not relying upon strangers or even the roadside assistance necessarily because you can call them and they're like, yes, we'll be there, but it's going to be about an hour and a half. And you're like,
what am I supposed to do right now?
Exactly.
I'm sitting here by myself, dark and on the side of the highway.
Or you're sitting there in that car and it's dark. There's no car battery. You can't even charge your phone and you're waiting for 45 minutes.
See what I'm saying? That's why it gives me anxiety. Thank you. That's the scenario right there that I never want to be in.
No.
I don't want my son to ever be in. Teal, if that matters, teal is almost gone. We've got about 50 left in the teal. Purple is the most popular. They're all very, very popular. You can see over 1,000 spoken for. And this is the only airing, the last and the only chance. We are that limited. We just have a couple thousand of these to go around. Breaking that down, we've got a couple hundred of each color. So if you have a preference, go for it. We've got the yellow and the purple. We have to take this away. We've got the olive green blue. We've got the gray, silver, white, and black. 469044. If you're just tuning in, let's remind you what this does.
And the proof is in the pudding. So this is the charge coming from our car battery. It's about 12, right? But then when we go to our Mighty Jump, you're gonna see how the power kicks up. Why is that important? Because the power from our Mighty Jump, it's able to jump start that car battery. So we went from 12, now we're approaching 15. Why is that important? This one device in my car, it's smaller than jumper cables, it's more user-friendly than jumper cables, does the job to start up that engine. And the engine, that's awesome. But then when it comes down to the portable electronics, that's a daily incentive in terms of being able to use this. Because you might be like, I'm really good. My car battery, it's never gone out on me. Has your phone, has your tablet. I mean, this will give you the power that you need when you're not near the plug, or you're at the doctor's office or the restaurant. And then when your car battery does go out, remember, you regenerate this dozens of times over. You can see the fuel gauge right down there in front with the LED light, so it's never, is it full? Do I not? Do I need to? So you see how it reads? It's pretty much quarter. So if it's down to 1 dot, you have 25% left, but you see it's a full charge. So when you're down to that 1 dot, you take it inside, you plug it into the wall outlet, leave it plugged in overnight, you take it with you the next day. Always leave this in your car. It will hold a charge for a good few months, and you can always check in with it. It's like,
a couple months. That's fantastic.
A couple months of reassurance, always to know that.
And it's not a one-time charge. It's not a disposable charger. This is going to give you years of life.
Yep.
You know, you'll just really appreciate having it. Anything that needs a charge through a USB, it'll be charged right here. But if you need to charge that car, that pickup, that truck, you know what? You've got this. That is peace of mind worth its weight in gold.
Seriously.
Oh my goodness. 469044. We've lost a couple colors. Your best bet is just to call or pop over to hsn.com. It'll show you which colors still remain. Not going to be seeing it again. That $7.49 flex. That's for our Labor Day weekend exclusively. So enjoy it. And again, get the color that we have or colors that we have. Hopefully you can get one for everybody in your family or anybody you love that gets behind the wheel of a car.
And they'll thank you for it when they use it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Mom. Good get.
I hope my son never has to thank, well, he'll thank me for it for using it just with his phone.
Exactly.
So you're right. Thanks so much for your orders. Stay with us. We have our next look at our today's special.
Oh, enjoy.
Bill said he got it for his mom.
She's excited. She's excited to get rid of the cable.
Yay! Oh, that's awesome.